Hello friends, this is Scott, and here is my favorite tool that I own. One of the most valuable tools that I've had is my compost screen, and without this I could not have done all the projects that I've done here around the homestead. It's particularly making the planting beds and screening my big pile of dirt and getting rid of the rocks and all that kind of good stuff. Now, this is an old screen. I probably had it for 12 to 15 years, and I've had to repair it a few times because eventually this half-inch hardware cloth that I use on this screen does wear out and does break. So yeah, it's that time. And I've been putting off this project, but by putting it off, I've delayed my ability to move more dirt. So yeah, it's critical that now that I have the summer vegetables in, I get a few of these extra projects done that'll get me back on track with some of the bigger projects I need to fulfill for the rest of the year. So yeah, it's not a hard process refurbishing one of these screens, but you know, with hardware cloth, it's every time I use it for building anything, I'm gonna bleed. You know, it's a given. So I don't think I've ever built anything with this material without it, getting cut up and losing a little bit of blood. So yeah, this screen though is very, very handy for me, and without it, it's really a detriment. So I've got to get this thing fixed. And again, I need to be moving more soil from the big pile of dirt because I want to put in my patio. And I'm also working on a pond build. And without the screen, I can't get rid of all the rocks and the crappy material that I have in all this dirt here. You know, homestead dirt is not great, so I've got to build my own beds and build up. So yeah, this screen is, again, one of the most valuable tools I have. Probably my shovel, my wheelbarrow, and this are probably the three most important tools I have down here, other than my lawnmower. But anyway, yeah, I make that, I saw my hand gestures there, I make that the right dimensions for my wheelbarrow. I also want to make it the right dimensions for the wire that I have, the size of the wire. I am using galvanized, these little staples. I always call them poultry staples, but that's what attaches the hardware cloth to the screen. I went ahead and after I cleaned up all the old material, I did flip it over and I'm using the other side. So again, I've repaired this screen, this is probably the fourth time, and now I'm starting to use the other side because I got a lot of holes, in previous repairs. So this screen will probably last me another, I don't know, 10 years. There is one board that's broken, so I might have to, eventually just build a new one. And it's very simple. I used to sell these in my farmer's market business for like 30, 35 bucks, and people would snap them up. They're a very handy tool, and if you don't have one, I suggest you get one. If you're really serious about making soil and creating your own, making compost to create your own soil, you need a screen of some type. There's lots of different types of screens that people use, but this is my preferred one, and it fits right on my wheelbarrow, and I can screen the material. And what goes through the screen ends up in my garden, and what doesn't go through the screen, if it's organic matter, goes back into the compost bins, or if I'm screening the big pile of dirt and it's rocks, then I'll put those rocks in a bucket and I'll bring them to Salt Lake and either fill in the big trampoline pit or use them to build up my flagstone pathways. There's lots of uses, but I want beds that don't have obstructions in them. And so I screen all the soil that I use in my gardens. And again, I'm building up because the soil here is really crappy. And again, I'm building raised beds, and I want the great tilth in my soil, and I don't want a lot of rocks or other trash and obstructions. So it's worth it for me to screen up front, but it takes a lot of effort. But these beds will always be free of obstructions for as long as I garden here. So it's worth it to me. But I cut this screen. I always leave an extra inch as I'm cutting it off. And I made the frame a little bit smaller so that the screen fits, midway to midway. I don't want metal mesh hanging over the wood because you bleed a lot with hardware cloth. So I want to be able to have plenty of room to put the staples in and secure it to the wood, but I don't want it to have any sharp edges that are going to get me. So yeah, but I do leave that extra inch, so I could fold it over. Now I usually fold under, and I kind of messed up. I put the staples all the way down too far, so it isn't going to hurt anything. I finally figured out that's just going to be just as fine just to bend that wire over instead of under, just do it over, and then I'll just pound it down, and that gives a little extra support. I did the same thing when I first started the screen on the other end, so at least two sides are protected, at least reinforced. As you saw, where the screen was broken was the sides, and so there's not a lot I can do about that at this point. But this wire, even though it doesn't look that durable, it lasts for years and years. And again, if I break it, you're watching the process here. It's very simple to fix. So yeah, I don't need to make it super tight. It's not anything about like that. And when I made my compost bins with the wire, I always had to make it tight. But it's pretty tight, but it's such a short piece of metal that it's not a huge deal. But just nailing a few extra staples in there just to hold that end down, and it'll be up and running again to be used. So there you go. One of my favorite tools. If you don't have one, I suggest you make one because they're very simple. And yeah, you need them if you're going to, have great tilth in your soil. You need to have a screen. Well, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Thank you.